Hello everybody, Defense here, and welcome back to StoneBlock. I hope you're all doing good today. We are out in the mining dimension, ready to put down some stuff. We're going to drop a giant chance cube, as has become kind of tradition here. Whoop. And, oh no. Nope. Oh, this is bad. I have seen this one before, and I want to get out of here. Yep. Yep, I've seen that one before. Oh, not on this playthrough, but I honestly can't remember when I've seen that before. But, yeah. Oop, I can't go that way either, because there's bats on, witches on bats over there. But that one's fun. It's been a long time since I've gotten that one. But yeah, I was going to open a second one, but, you know, we're going to do it. We're going to do it. I was thinking that might have been enough for the day, but let's get this one done. And plonk. Actually, it's funny. The last time I got that, I was in the nether. Oop, nope. Run away, run away, run away. Floor is lava. Nope. I think it only does a chunk, so it should be good. Right? I think it does a chunk around its space. I don't know, though. But that's a good way to get lava. You don't seem to be doing anything good for me, bud. Yeah, two bad ones back to back. That does look cool, though. But we should probably get on with what we're supposed to be doing today. Actually, do I have sounds on? Nope. All right, sounds are on. But yeah, as I said, you can tell we are in our mining dimension where we kind of just put everything. And I have been doing a couple of things behind the scenes. And some of that stuff was growing some pure Certus quartz using the pyrogenic insulator. I also did grow up a pure fluix crystal just in case. I'm assuming I may need more of these than what I've got. But I think this is going to be a good enough start. So I thought, hey, why not? We'll get these going and bring you guys on back. I did make a machine, another machine, the inscriber, and then immediately afterwards decided I probably shouldn't have made it because it's a doohickey on the list. So if we go on in here, it's in storage, and that is how we make this guy here, which is what we're going to be working on. So the inscriber, the growth accelerator, our presses, our processors, our growth chambers, and so on, to kind of get this one going. I built up that other one just because I was like, hey, we'll do it this way, but it wants us to run through this path using the growth acceleration machines, so we're gonna end up running those. So we're gonna kind of get started on that, but I want to show you a little bit about what we did in the last episode, just in case you didn't watch it, because we did live stream it. I did not actually make an episode. We ended up just doing this. Is there somebody actually up there, or are they dead? No, they're dead. Okay. But yeah, this is our mob farm. We tore down the old one and built it up over here. And I built like 3 or 4 different things before my brain just went, yeah, we don't need any of that. And tore it all down. And then built the thing that worked, and then that thing stopped working. So I kind of got stuck and just rearranged it. So this is pretty much everything. It's all hooked up to our current storage system, running underground, down, around, and over into the back of that. And yeah, we've pretty much filled up everything. I'm not even kidding, it's pretty much all full. All mob drops are currently full, and I have these guys unpacking a bunch of stuff. I did just clean it out, and same thing, these are being auto connected in and sent on out that way. Why is that one not connected? Oh, because I dropped one down there. And oh, I think it just despawned. Yep, it just despawned. Boo. Alright, well, either way, it's set and going in here. We did use wireless redstone and RF tools to power all of the fans in there. But if you do want to check it out, that was in the previous episode there in the playlist. So check it out if you'd like. But yeah, we're just kind of keeping some of this stuff. I got to go through some of it. We do get a lot of chance cubes and chance icosahedrons in here. That's where we get our spectre coils and our growth crystals, which also all of that's full on the other end as well. Even most of the crafting is full. So yeah, we got a lot of too much stuff, and that is why, yeah, see, 45. That is why we need to get our new storage system up and going. So we're gonna start off with, I think we'll go for presses, maybe. What's this one? So I have to get in. I already found the other ones in a meteor, So you can run around the world. Yep, so you can be found in meteorites and Aroma 1997's Dimension or crafted. I am going to craft the last one, so the inscriber calculation press. Let's go E, then we're going to go down to here, inscriber. What does this one require? So this one requires Certus Quartz Essence and a pure Certus Quartz to do it that way. The other way is to use an inscriber calculation press and a block. This way is using an induction smelter with a block of Invar and a Certus Quartz crystal. Well, I need the initial thing to do the thing, so I can't do that one. This one, I could make that up real quick. There we go. Now it's done. Boom. All right, let's put everything away. So I have it making a couple extras just in case over there. Let's actually dump this, and this into there. We must go for our power system, which is out over here. Yeah, I was deciding between this and Ender IO. I decided to go with this first, just because I think it'll be a bit easier. And then we'd have to go from there. But, okay, so I need a block of Invar, which we're making, and a Certus Quartz crystal. Should have Certus Quartz. Is that it up right there? Yep, Certus Quartz crystal. And 9, look at that, exactly 9 Invar. What are the odds? I don't know how long this is going to take. I know growing the crystals in this machine takes a while. Yeah, a very, very long time. That guy and... Oh, hold on. There we go. Oh, this is actually pretty fast. Okay, so that's not too bad. But this will be the last thing. So that is one of the upsides to like a well-made pack, in my opinion, is that there are so many different ways to complete a task. So I've been a big fan of that while we've been going. But the next thing is, actually the next thing, I already have the machine for, so we can get that done. So the way this is going to work is we're going to need, not that guy, you can go back in here. I'm going to need one of these, one of these, and one of these. And then this guy, and this guy. And then, right, is it just the 3? Yeah, a logic processor, a calculation processor, and an engineering processor. I'm sure there's more I'm going to need than just these. So let's take a look. So this one is a printed silicone, a printed calculation, and redstone. So I need a calculation and a silicone. A silicone, logic, engineering, calculation is iron. Sweet. Yeah, I thought I'd just get a bunch for each in here. And just kind of hold on to them so I know what's up. So yeah, that'll go... No. How do I make this? Grab a silicone press. Oh, I'm a dummy. It requires power. I'm like, well, no, why don't it work? Yep, there we go. Charging up, charging up, charging. So you can get things that'll speed these up. I don't currently have the ability to do that. So I'm not going to... That's not it? Question mark? Oh, pure Certus Quartz, not iron. Well, that's going to be a lot more expensive than I thought. So we will have to find a better way to get pure Certus Quartz. Because growing it in that is going to take forever. Which I think is the point of these. This method's probably going to be faster using the growth chamber, so we'll probably push towards that. But let me get these guys cooked up in here. We'll get them all set to be crafted, and we'll show you those, and then start working towards the growth acceleration and the growth chambers. That way, we can build up the rest of the stuff and start getting ourselves some auto crafting and some wireless access and some actual storage. Okay, quick change of plans all. I did end up finishing making those, and pretty much right at the end of the clip there, you may have seen, I probably didn't keep it in, but I kind of paused and was kind of looking at this stuff over here. That's when I remembered, I don't like this storage system. It's not bad. This one's just easier. And that's part of why I had set up the new mob farm, because we needed a lot of string to make a certain piece for this. And that's when I kind of remembered it and got a bunch of stuff together to get started on this. So we will probably still end up making some of this stuff here just to honestly make them. But I don't want to do this storage system. So we are going to go with refined storage, which I know better and like. It's mainly the like part. I think my brain just went, ME drives. Yes, disk drives. Okay. So yeah, I'm going to end up going with this because, as I said, it's something I'm more used to. So I think getting this set first would be easier. And then we can play around with this. As I said, I have made this one before. I think in our last StoneBlock playthrough, we did actually make that one. So first thing on this to make is the controller. And honestly, it's pretty inexpensive. Quartz enriched iron, we have been getting a little bit through the bags. But I did just make up a bunch of seeds and throw it in there. Also, you can craft them. It's 3 iron and 1 quartz. So I crafted up a bit and have some stuff in the other end that's going to be working for us, which is very nice. So that solves that problem. We're already running silicone, so we're all good there. And now we just need to get this piece done, which is going to be the advanced processor. And that's what I needed the other stuff for. The processor binding is string, slime ball, and more string. So I'm going to make 1 stack of these. Yeah, we'll just make up 1 stack for now. So we've made some binding. So this one honestly isn't very hard. I may end up needing more diamonds. That's probably going to be about it. But as I said, very inexpensive to make, and we need the redstone as well. Plunk. All right. We're just going to kind of make what we need for now. I'm not going to go too crazy making up a million things. Done. It smells so fast. Alright, and then we also need this guy, which just requires a piece of cobble and iron. And boom. This guy. Whoop. Oh, stone, not cobble. I just saw the little splotches and my brain just went, yep. Yeah, that's kind of how it goes. Alright, so now we make this guy. And then we make this guy. So this is the heart and soul of your thing. It says controller. It's really it's pretty much that. It's the brain. So you're gonna need 1 of these, and there's a lot of other stuff. As I said, the crafting grid and the crafting grid are very useful. The grid is, if I remember, no, it's storage monitors and crafting monitors. This is where you view stuff, and this is where you set stuff up to actually be done, if I'm remembering correctly. All right, so I crafted a controller. Game. Can I has? I think it's broken. So I did a bunch of I crafted a second one, did a bunch of Googling, went to another dimension, messed around with some stuff saying, hey, try this, that, and the other thing to complete it, threw stuff on ground, exited game, came back, reloaded the whole mod pack. None of that worked. I just came back in this dimension, went to craft up a standard crafting table because somebody mentioned that works, and then boom. It auto-collected it. It completed it and collected it for me. So we are officially done with it. I don't know what was going on with it. I am also not the only person who's ever had this issue. Yeah, I went through... well, actually, I crashed, obviously, so a bunch of stuff happened. I turned on edit mode and started messing around with stuff, which there's a lot of different things going on in there. So, hey, pay attention if you decide to do any of that stuff. It's a bit on the dangerous side. But yeah, we got nature cores, which I still have no idea if they even have a use. They just seem decorative. For like painting stuff to look like things. Which is kind of a bummer, because they look really cool. And I'm kind of bummed if that's all they do. You know? But hey, that is 100% completely beside the point. Now what we have to make are these different bits. And how many does it want me to make? It wants me to make 1 of each. So let's see what I can make. I need iron and redstone. I need gold and redstone. And I need diamonds and redstone. So iron, gold, diamonds. And that's enough. And redstone. I gotta get my diamond game up and going. I've really only been sitting for them and nothing else. So we're gonna get 1 of those. 1 of those. And 1 of those. Check. It should be 1, 2, and 3. Let's see if it correctly guesses it this time. There we go. Alright, claim that guy. Oh, I wanted to save these to claim till the end. Well, whatever. Too late. Drag it. Oh, okay, that's going to be very helpful. We're actually going to put that in here so I don't lose it. I'm going to need a bunch of dragon eggs for something. I can't remember what it was. But we saw it in an episode 2 or so back, maybe, and we needed dragon eggs for something, and the dragon egg crux allows us to grow dragon eggs. So we're going to need that. But yeah, this one is actually pretty straightforward, which I really like. Well, let's make a disk drive then. That's going to be in here as well, right here. Oh, any chest. Okay. I was going to say, we got to go to the end, I guess. So let's grab this guy. What else do I need? I need to make one of these. I should just grab a bunch of stone. I'm not keeping stone in this chest. I've been trying to keep everything I'm going to need for crafting in this chest. Let's put those in there. That, and that. Just to keep it out of my way, we'll put that in there. Alright, so drive this guy. But yeah, as I said, this is why I wanted to get a bunch of stuff really going beforehand. It makes it way easier to kind of get things done. Alright, next is crafting grids and actual storage areas. So I think I want to try and... I want to set up something for this, but I don't know where I want to put my storage is the biggest problem. Do I want to keep it in this dimension? Do I want to move it over to the other dimension? The other dimension has all my power right now because we're running solar. So I don't know. I really don't know. But for now, let's just plop it right here. This guy and this guy. Done. And we can actually probably start running on a couple of these. Let's see if we got any more over here. And I can make up a... I can just go grab my batteries from the other dimensions. Yep, so I got one more of these guys, so we'll be able to do that. Look, more chance cubes, more chance icosahedrons. A lot of random stuff ends up in these chests, thanks to this loot bag concept. I know I can also turn the stuff back into loot bags to get other items. I just haven't messed around with that at all. Nope. Alright, so let's go grab our battery. Oh yeah, because they're just hooked up on these anyway. That and that. I want to make sure I get all of these because they're not the easiest to get, and they're very useful in a pinch. So there we go. We got a couple more. But I just want to be able to kind of look at the stuff on this as we're building it. Which is always a good thing. So let's go straight out the back. Yep, there we go. So it is charged. We'll go 1, a 2, 3, and a 4, and a 5. So there we go. It'll show you everything that's hooked up to it. Currently, we only have our drive tray, which is right there. And now we're going to continue on with what we need. So what I'm going to do is, let's see, crafting grid. We want the actual crafting grid, not the monitor. Crafting grid is pretty inexpensive. So we need to craft, oh, okay. So we are going to have to craft some other stuff. A destruction core, which is a basic processor plus nether quartz, and so on. So I'm going to get a few of each of these made, because I'm going to need them. Actually, I don't need them for this stuff. I will, actually. So yeah, let me get about a stack of each of the cores made. And that way we can get through all of this a bit more efficiently. And we're back. And I have decided to bring out the crafting table again. Because I didn't want to jump through each thing. And honestly, most of it's pretty easy. The only thing that's going to affect me is going to be making more of the drives. Just because they do get a little bit expensive. So obviously you need each drive, so... This drive requires 3 of these, this drive requires 3 of these, this drive requires 3 of these. I want to make a bunch of 64Ks. The problem is diamonds for the advanced processors. I've got plenty to do everything else. This one only takes gold, this one just takes the basic processors, and this literally just takes silicone. So, that's all perfectly fine there, but what we're going to do real quick is I am going to make myself a grid. That one is not, yep. Okay, we got to go in to make the crafting grid. That's our next piece. So, as I said, I went through, I just kind of grabbed up everything we were going to need to craft all this stuff up because I have most of it. So now if I go and attach this and attach this, we should now be able to set up crafting recipes, which we'll get into later, and see everything that's stored in here and craft ourselves, which is fantastic. But to do that, you need drives. Drives and more drives. And that should be all of the drives required for the questing pack. So 1K, 4K, 16K, and 64K? Yeah, 64K. Which is pretty awesome. So you can make a pretty condensed system on this, and also you can just pretty much infinitely add drives, disk drive bays, and just kind of go forever, which is pretty cool. I have a 64, it's right here. Okay, there we go. I was gonna say, don't tell me this one's broken too. So this stuff here, I'm gonna craft it. I wasn't going to. It's very useful. I really like it. The downside is, if I remember correctly, it's very power intensive. Same thing with the auto crafter. So I'm gonna have to pay attention to that kind of stuff, at least until we decide how we're gonna, where we're gonna put this. There is a way to hook these two up together. We will be looking at that in the future. I don't remember how to do it. So if you guys do, please feel free to let me know in the comments down below, because I don't remember. I know there's a way that you can make it so this will view this and still have access to it without dumping it all into these drives. So, but yeah, as you see, it'll fill up the, I think it's not necessarily the smallest disk. I think it'll do whatever disk is in slot 1 and then move to the next one and next one and next one. But I could be wrong on that. As I said, I don't 100% remember. The crafter, as I said, I'll have to look into, but let's get the stuff going together for this guy here. So the security manager, which should be viewable right here. It requires security cards, which require network cards, which require paper. So yeah, as I said, this is great. Having the ability to do this changes the game entirely. So let's make 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, I think. Yeah, because I gotta make these. I'm gonna do 1, 2, 3, and then this guy. Ooh, we're missing. What are we missing? Chest of some form. As I said, once you get your full system stored in here, it's much better. But I'm not going to dump everything into it yet, because we're not going to keep it over here in this exact spot. And then you clear the grid and it dumps it all back into here. And it should... So this is, as I said, this is set up. This is how you access it wirelessly. So we'll just dump it on the side there. It officially has power. Insert, extract. Oh, that's cool. That's cool. I like that. Back out of that. We're gonna need the wireless grid. Let's hop into here again. Wireless grid. So I'm gonna have to make a grid, which I don't have the stuff for. So we're gonna need to make a blue dude, a red dude, and check and check. Oh, what am I missing? Oh, an ender pearl. I got those because I was trying to figure out what a certain item did. And yeah, when you melt it down, it just dumps it into gem casts and turns it into ender pearls. Very, very useful, but not at all, actually. Not at all. Oh, I don't have a charger. Is there a charger in this set? Protector, cables, wireless transmitter, fluid interface. I'm not seeing one. We'll just have to, we'll probably have to make the Ender IO one to keep it going. But last one's going to be the wireless crafting grid. It's probably going to take a very similar route. Where is it? Wireless crafting monitor. Oh, no, that's creative. Wireless crafting monitor. And look at that. We don't have everything. What are we missing? There we go. We had to make patterns. That's what I was missing. And that's how you make the crafting monitor to make that guy. Unless I'm making the wrong, I could be making the wrong one. But hey, you know, it can't hurt to have a couple extras kicking around. And in a couple more clicks, we should be good. And there we go. Wireless crafting grid. There we go. Crafted the correct one this time. Not the monitor. We wanted the grid. We always want the grid. And that is the entirety of refined storage complete. Now, let's actually go and open these first, because that just sounds way more fun. Black Lotus, Nether Star Crux, nice, nice. We've already got Awakened Draconium Crux. Okay, now we're getting good. More viaducts. Oh, photovoltaic cells. That'll be great for more of the solar panels. Another Nether. Okay, so yep, that was actually very good. Again, most of it ends up being garbage, but every once in a while you get some very useful stuff. That's useful for mystical agriculture if we get into the armor and stuff for that. I don't really see the need to right now, but I know we have another Nether Star Crux somewhere. So that's actually pretty good. But yeah, this is the entirety of this system, pretty much how it's going to go. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to look around. Actually, how much power? I think these guys just provide enough power to really keep things going. So let's actually play around with a pattern real quick, because I want to set up some auto crafting stuff. Alright, so it took me a quick moment to remember how to do stuff, and it was this. This is what I was trying to remember how to do, and that is to create patterns through this. So what you need to make them is the pattern grid. They then get put in the crafter, and then the crafter will monitor them. There's a way for me to tell it to do it. I'm going to have to double check that in a moment, but I can set up stuff in here, and I'm going to make up, I want to get a couple going. So we're going to need that guy. I can tell it to craft. Let's just do 64. And then I should be able to look into, ooh, did I not do it right? Craft 64, start. And then it'll show me to craft 64 of these, this, and it'll need 256 of these. Done. And I can hop over here and look, and it'll walk me through everything that's going on. There are ways to set it so that it's like, hey, if there aren't enough of blank in here, make blank. That one's a little bit farther ahead than what I'm used to. So I'm going to have to figure that out for the future. Again, that's the thing. If any of you guys know in the comments, that'd be very, very much appreciated. I need the, oh, it's using the stone, so I can't pull it for crafting. Oh, that's kind of a bummer. 64, and then it brings the stone back. And then, as I said, you can pretty much put any pattern in here and create it. Boom, boom, and so on and so forth. So I think, I honestly don't know what I'm going to need. I do not know. Let's just craft 4 of those. Start. And that way I'll be able to use them to craft the next one. And if I remember correctly, I should be able to tell it to just craft the final one, and it will craft all of the prior ones. And that's what I want to try and set up. So if I go in here and tell it to craft 64 of these, yes. Okay, so it is telling me that we are missing 3,392 of these. And we need a second one of these crystals, which is weird. I don't know why to do that, but yeah. That's pretty cool. Pretty cool if I do say so myself. I'm missing one. How? It's right here. But yeah, as I said, all in all, it's a very good system. I like it. There's some tweaks and stuff I'm going to have to make. And we're going to have to get some good power going. We do have good power. I don't have it coming into here. So I think in next episode, we are going to have to play around with a bit of Ender IO to get the slicer, the slice and dice, and the other doohickeys. So I can make a dimensional transceiver. That is why I grabbed, where is it? I have it somewhere. Oh, this stuff here, Solarium ingots, because you need those for a lot of Ender IO stuff. So for the farming station, the soul binder, there's another machine, there we go, the slice and splice. And I'm assuming there's something else somewhere that I'm going to need it for. Yeah. So pretty much everything to get Ender IO started. So I'll probably end up making some more of that in between now and the next episode, just so I have it. But I'm going to play around with this, figure out all the little tweaks that I can do, and I will see you guys in the next episode. As always, I want to thank you for stopping in. I hope you did enjoy, and I hope you have a nice night, day, morning, evening, whatever it is, wherever you are. This is my defense. I hope to see you again soon. Peace.